What did you even say again? Give me a minute.
Financial fair play.
Okay, input on the charges. Interesting.
And that's like
Okay.
an additional whatever you get.
I mean, I don't really have so much, but like, I mean, I know what the charges are about. That's really all that is even on this thing, except if you want to go through like the whole PDF.
Your PDF, is that what you said?
And yes, yeah, so when it came out, I think I was even in school, there
All the
was a whole
charges.
like, yes, there was a whole PDF
Okay.
stating charges and they're like long. So I just know that it's about like, okay, let's start so I can talk about it.
Yeah, you can go on. Just go on.
Okay, I just know it's about like fraud, miscalculations. It said some things like reckless spending, which I believe is not true. I mean, yeah.
Okay. So like, what exactly is financial fair play? Like, what's the purpose of financial fair play? What is it supposed to do for
Mhm,
teams?
mhm. I mean, it was created by like UEFA, right?
Okay.
To for clubs in Europe, basically making sure that they don't spend more than they earn. So you're saying, oh, have like a stable income, have a stable revenue stream, like let's say sponsorship deals, ticket sales, brokers deals. Like you're saying, live within your means, like a normal business. They're just making sure that like there's fairness, there's sustainability, making sure like one club is not like backed by a billionaire. And they're like
Mhm.
making sure that clubs don't like go bankrupt and things like that.
Okay. Well, do you think FFP, financial fair play, do you think is actually working, or like it's not really effective? Because we are seeing teams are still spending crazy.
Yes, I feel it's even political. Like they don't go for like things like big legacies or like if you know what I'm talking about, like clubs like
Yeah.
history, that kind of thing. Like is political, it's not working. Like Liverpool just spent like 150 million on a deal, and it's not even just them. Like we've seen like deals like the Neymar one go to like 222 million. Like these are crazy amount of numbers. And financial fair play has been since 2009, imagine. And if you want to check from 2009 to now, the amount that's been spent by clubs, you would say, oh, is it really working?
Well,
But then at the same
how do you
time,
think small clubs do you think they're benefiting from financial fair play, or do you think the smaller, lesser teams, do you think they're not really benefiting anything?
so I would say they're not benefiting because financial fair play is basically supposed to check big clubs, right? And it's still not doing that because these big clubs still make money. And what the law, like the actual law of financial fair play says, is spend according to your means. You cannot spend more than what you earn, right? These big clubs will earn more, they will spend more. It's not the same for small clubs.
Okay. So
And
are
even
you
though it's supposed to, like even though it's
okay?
supposed to create fairness, it's not still
Yeah.
doing that.
So are you saying that because of the it's meant to check with big clubs, that's why mostly the big clubs are always involved in financial fair play issues?
Yes. Hmm. I wouldn't say like only the big clubs can be it. So repeat that question. I didn't get it right. So
I said that, because of financial fair play was basically made for, checking the big clubs. Do you feel like
mhm.
that's the only reason why only big clubs are always involved in financial fair play issues?
I mean, yes, yes, to an extent, because like they're the ones, the big clubs are the ones spending more. They're the ones, the big clubs are the ones being backed by rich investors and spending like a lot. So they're the ones being accused of defaulting this financial fair play rule.
Okay, let's go
Yes.
to let's move to the city now. What do you
Okay.
think? What do you think about what people are always saying about City being the oil money spenders? How do you feel about that, the City fan?
To be honest, I don't really care. At first I did, but then I always call my club all club, like I said, my old club, because I mean if you can't, what's it called now? If you can't chase them, join them, or something like that. So they've not stopped saying it. So I'll just keep saying it with them. Yes, are we owned by all billionaires? Yes, we are. Um, what's it called now? Like one of the only clubs we even like one of there's Newcastle, there's PSG. This club spend like money too. So I mean, who cares? And if you even want to look at it, our highest spending has been 100 million for Grealish. This particular window, we spent like 116, 170 million for 4 players. So, I mean, whatever they say, it's just
Do you feel
football
like,
to that.
yeah, do you feel like, City gets a lot of hits in those kind of conversations? Because
Yeah, I feel
look at
like
Liverpool now. Liverpool just
mhm,
spent, so much money, but,
that's
they're
what
not really getting so much noise.
That's what I said. That's what I said. It was political, right? And it's also quite easy to target like City, especially with the 112, 115, or 116 charges that we currently have. Even before that, also like when Pep came, he did spend like money trying to rebuild the team. So it just became a thing. And if you know something about being like football social media, is that like people like I wanted to say something. So you remember when we said that like only like big clubs. So if you remember when like everything got like deducted like some
Hmm.
points for like breaching like Premier League's financial rules, I think profit and sustainability rules basically. So yeah, I mean everything is not as big as some of the clubs that we've mentioned, like Man City, Manchester United, Liverpool, PSG. So yeah, I think it yeah affects like the other clubs, not just the big clubs. So
Well, that's basically what we have for today.
okay.
So till I don't know when next.
My